Oh, you almost busted. Alright. What's up, SiceYourLife fam? It's your boy Jan.
I'm Lee.
And we are back today with another video talking about that money. Mugga, mugga, mugga. If this is your first time to our channel or you don't know about us, we are a married couple from DC, PG County, Maryland. Been together for 10 years. We are a lifestyle vlogging channel. We're black, living in China,
We're
plant-based, on a debt-free journey. And we also like to play game challenges, and we have a whole prank wars going on. So
Yes.
yeah, this video will fall in our money category. So let's get right into this video.
In this video, we are going to talk about how to pay off your student loans fast.
Yes.
Yes.
And how we aggressively pay off our student loans.
Yes. And if you guys didn't know, we just paid off over $20,000 in student loans in 4 months. So if you don't know, check that video down in the description below. Yes.
We have 5 steps and 10 tips for you guys. So step number 1, numero uno, budget your money. Okay, budget your money. You're going to have to make a lot of sacrifices, but really go in and eliminate all the money you don't have to spend and find out how much money you can start putting towards your loans monthly. And then what you also need to do, which is also step 1, is find out the total amount of loans that you owe. Once you have that, you can plan a date to reach your goal to be debt free.
Plan a date.
Find out how much money you have. You can check our budget video maybe below, down in the description. A lot of people really have liked our method, surprisingly.
But it's definitely helped us aggressively pay off our debt.
Plan your date after you check your loan amount, total loan amount. Okay, so number 2, you want to get on a forbearance, get into forbearance or an income-driven repayment plan. And why do you want to do this? You want to do this so that you can have the lowest monthly payments possible. Why do you want the lowest monthly payments possible? So that you can spend the most amount of your money on attacking one loan at a time. For forbearance, the government pays your subsidized loans. They pay the interest on your subsidized loans. So the good thing about this is all you have to do every month is pay the interest on the unsubsidized loans, along with your monthly balance, your monthly minimum payment.
So you want to make sure you pay the minimum payment every month as well as the interest, because if you don't pay the interest every month, just because there's no payment due possibly on forbearance, you have to pay the interest, because otherwise the balance on your total student loan is going to keep rising, whether you know this or not.
Step 3 will be to attack one loan at a time.
Yes.
Aggressively attack one by one. And of course, pay your monthly interest on your loans.
Right.
So say we have 2 loans here.
Okay.
One loan is $2,000 and the other loan is $3,000.
And what's the interest?
6.8%. You want to pay the loan off that has the highest interest rate but the lowest amount of money. So which loan would you pay off?
This one.
Yes. Because they're both 6.8%. They're going to increase quickly, but this one you can pay it off faster because it's less money. So once you pay that loan off, you have less loans and you'll have less interest growing every month.
Right.
So say we had a third loan here. We had $2,000 for 6%. Which loan you going to pay off first?
This one.
Right, because still it's the highest loan, highest interest rate, but the lowest amount of money. That is how you attack one by one. If you can see, we have a sheet right here from our financial planner, and pretty much you can see it puts our loans in numerical order according to what we just said, for which ones we want to pay first. So these are mine, and then those are Lethia's, and you can see crossing them off one by one. We left $1 on this one right here. That is because that was our oldest loan. So the thing about that is your credit score, which we're going to make a whole other video about. But your credit score, 15% of your credit score comes from your credit history, how long of a history they to look into. And your loans from 2008 that was our oldest loan. So if we cancel that out, our credit score will go down because now it's going to come up to the next oldest loan.
And it would be like that credit didn't even exist.
Right. Going to hold $1 on that loan because it's manageable. And then once we get our credit score up and pay more loans down, we can cancel it all the way, get some more cards. But stay tuned for that video coming soon about building your credit. We went up like 100 points in 6 months. From poor to good. Literally.
Still going up.
Robin Hood, so yeah. So step 4 would be to get back on forbearance or your income-driven payment plan, because you're going to be doing step 3 for a couple months. Now everybody's different, every situation is different, everybody has a different amount of months for forbearance. This plan right here is for people that plan on paying their loans off aggressively, quickly, as soon as possible. Not for people that want to take their time, you know, take 20, 30 years. Because you may need to use that forbearance later. So for this method, Avalanche method, you want to get on forbearance because that's going to say you have to pay 0 to nothing every month. So now all of your money that you were spending on that could now go straight to actually paying off a loan versus splitting it up for interest.
And for the forbearance, you have to reapply every few months, if not every year. And same for the IDR plan, you have to reapply every year.
And then step 5, which is pretty basic and self-explanatory, but I mean, it's actually the hardest step, is just staying focused. Visualize yourself, see yourself debt-free, see how much money you're going to be able to spend after you have no more debt to pay, but you made all these sacrifices and you have this large lump sum. And just stay committed, keep sacrificing. If you guys got any questions about this before we get into the tips, let us know, send us an email or a DM on Instagram, and let us know, because we have a financial advisor. We have a meeting with him coming up soon, so we can definitely take you guys' questions, ask him, and give you guys the answers. Those are our 5 steps. Number 1, to sum it up, budget your money, make some sacrifices so you can budget your money. Plan a date when
pay off.
you can finish your goal, you pay everything off, be debt free, pay the full, and know your total amount. Number 2, get on forbearance or our income driven payment plan so you can have the lowest monthly payments possible. Number 3, tack your loans aggressively one at a time, one by one. Number 4, get back on forbearance or income driven plans, stay on that, keep applying for that. And number 5, stay committed. You just keep doing those things and you'll be debt free soon. And I can tell you guys, man, you see our other videos, her face lights up when she sees that paid in full. I'm talking about a whole new woman here. But it just feels so good to be actually able to see some type of outcome from your hard work. Like, yo, I'm putting all of this time, I want to pay my loans off, I'm paying it, and the next thing you know, it's like, oh wow, like I had 12 loans, now I just have 11 loans. Versus waiting 30 years to see something say paid in full. Like we see it like every 2 months. We see paid in full payment.
And we've been sacrificing like crazy. We live out here in China, away from our family.
Our biggest sacrifice, yeah.
But it's all paying off. Stay committed, tunnel vision.
You're going to see so many, you're going to see people going to just start throwing opportunities. Oh, let's go travel here, let's do this, let's do that. And you're going to say, you know what, I have a lot of money, I could do it. Or I have more money than I did before. Even if you can only put 50, 100, 200, 500, 1,000, 2,000, whatever it is, to your loans every month. Like, you're sacrificing now other stuff you'll be paying. So you have more money collectively than you've seen before. So now you're going to want to be able to spend money on other things, but you have to stay focused.
And any little bit counts to get that principal balance down. That's the key. Get that principal balance down without the interest.
So that falls into the tips right here. So here we go. We have 10 tips. It's 10 in China. We have 10 tips for you guys. Some advice and 2 stats. So before we get to the tips, 2 stats. About 44 million Americans do have student loans, which accumulates to a little over $1.4 trillion. The average graduate that comes out of undergrad is $38,000 in debt from student loans. So go to school and graduate, you guys. Nah, it can be good, but at the same time, it is a big price to pay for formal education.
Especially as a young kid, you're like, I don't know what I'm getting into. I'm just signing something.
Yeah. So tip number 1 would be, don't do what I did.
Oh yeah.
Don't go into default or debt collections and collection agencies calling you No, I need to say, if you are in a situation, you can't get out of it, because I did have debt collectors calling me.
You can, yeah.
So you can get out of it, but what you got to do is pay them out they asked for, let that clear for some months, and then keep on building and stay on time with everything, and then you'll see you'll go up. Number two,
you can be on loan forgiveness.
Take advantage of that.
It does exist.
If you can.
Exist.
If you want.
The thing is, you have to work for a government agency, work for a public service, either that be working as a teacher,
Peace Corps, AmeriCorps, yeah, police officers, public teachers, all that, yeah.
Something in public service, and after 10 years, guys, 10 years, they will wipe out your debt. So they say. Personally, I don't feel I couldn't do that. I couldn't wait that long. So that's just me.
It's not for everybody, but
that
it's there.
option is out there for you guys.
Yeah. Tip 3, paying just a minimum every month is not good.
Stay away from that.
You don't want to pay just the minimum amount that they ask for and just let them split up your money to each loan. Tip number 4.
Tax refunds. If you are getting your tax refunds back, or you getting some lump sum from somewhere, take advantage of that, man. Take advantage of that.
Inheritance, gifts, presents, wedding gifts, birthday gifts, doggy showers, man, I don't care where you get the money from. Doing something strange for a large lump of change, man, put that money towards your loans.
Yes.
And you will see a big impact in time. You'll take off a couple months.
Down.
You may take off a couple months.
I know you want to buy that car, that brand new car, brand new shoes, but no. Let's stick to the plan. Stay focused.
Tip number 5, cash flow is important. So find a side business, make a side business, get a side hustle, it's grind time. We're going to put a link in the bio down here, link in the description down here of a couple different things you can choose from. But whether it's from being a photographer, making videos, tattoos, doing hair, making jewelry, making soaps, selling the best lemonade it is on a block, whatever it is.
Cutting grass, whatever you can do.
Cash flow is important. The more money you have, the more money you can pay, the quicker you can be done. And that cash flow doesn't stop coming if you stay consistent. So just imagine having that same cash flow. That's free.
Yes. And it's a win-win. You gain skills and you making more money. Yeah. And then when the debt's paid off, you still got your skills and you still making money.
Yeah. Win-win.
Tip number 6, tax deductions. You can get tax deductions on your loans. So you paying your loans, right? Then when tax season comes up, you can use that money, right? You can get money from that. Why not get paid on that? And that money you get back, pay down those loans.
Tip number 7, pay as fast as possible. I heard a lot of other people saying this. I'll put the girl's fellow YouTuber link down in the description. She was the latest person I heard it, You want to pay your loans as fast as possible. So they say pay every month. If you could pay twice a month or 3 times a month, you can actually cut down like a month out of the year, or maybe 2 months out of the year of your plan, just by paying quicker. Because what happens is you don't have to wait 30 days for your interest to grow again and then try to pay that interest on that amount.
Right.
You can pay less money on your interest, and your loans will go down quicker.
So pretty much you're tricking the system. You get paid every 2 weeks, right? So every 2 weeks, try to put some, get that loan down a little bit. You'll be good. Tip number 8, visual aids. Maybe have a vision board, maybe have, there's this thing I saw, like student loan
color chart,
right?
Yeah. So you can color in and show how close you are.
Keeps you motivated, man.
Whatever it is, like some people may get motivation from like hearing or writing, but for us, like visual aids and actually being able to see your progress, like we talk about in our budget video, actually being able to see the money that you're saving versus just having it in a bank electronic number, it really helps trick your mind. So.
And we have a vision board too that helps us stay focused.
Tip number 9, have a monthly meeting, whether that is budgeting your money. Of course, you need to rebudget your money every month, but just have a monthly meeting to refocus yourself, whether you read some new information or you revisit that one motivation video that's keeping you focused.
Or podcast.
Yeah, podcast, whatever. Just keep yourself motivated. And like we do on our budget, we take just a little bit of money to keep for our miscellaneous.
Yeah.
So while we're paying all the rest of our money and we can't go travel and do anything, we still have a little bit of money that we can just miscellaneously buy something to feed our souls. You know what I'm saying? So, or some strawberries every day or whatever.
You gotta have something.
And tip number 10 would be
stay focused.
Stay focused. You gotta stay focused. Gotta stay committed.
Focus, man.
Yeah. That's it. I mean, you gotta really visualize.
Man, you know what it is. You got these loans. Get them down so you can live a debt-free life. Just
remember, it's harder than it sounds. You know what I'm saying? So focus, focus, focus. Imagine yourself, visualize yourself, and see yourself debt-free with the same amount of money that you have, but even more. Maybe you have more cash flow coming in. And just imagine yourself reaching your full potential, you know what I mean? Just being able to do more things and feel better about yourself and have more energy and be more lively, you know, and have a bigger impact on other people and being able to help other people financially and in any way it is, you know what I mean? Just imagine being able to really be the person that you want to be. Money is a problem around the world. Most issues, and I think most people's arguments and even our arguments, like when we do argue, the few times we argue, like it's mainly like about money or the lack thereof.
I think that's the main causes of failed marriages is money. Get your money, man.
You sure it's not cheating?
Nah, that's money.
Dang, my marriage is failing because of money, so I might just spend more money.
Shark Tank, the Kevin O'Leary book, he will tell you.
Where here you go? Which one?
Money.
Men, women, and money? Or family kids?
Men, women, and
okay, so this was the book that turned Lee's life around.
Kevin O'Leary.
And for me, it was Cardone, Be Obsessed or Be Average. So definitely check out these books. These are good reads. This is what we were reading when we first started to aggressively pay off back in March 2018. So you guys made it to the end of the video, so I hope you guys learned a lot of information. Please tell us down in the comments if this video or information was helpful, and also tell us what else you guys want to learn, because if we don't have any comments to tell us if it was good or not, then we kind of don't know where to go or what to put out for you guys. So.
And what videos you guys would like to see next about money or whatever else it is.
If you like our channel, consider subscribing, share with other people. Let's get debt free, baby.
Let's do it.
Free, baby.
Let's do it together.
See you guys in the next video. Peace.
Peace.
Strength. And love. I got me out here making hearts. Hey, when you think about debt free, you do anything. Peace, guys. Surf's up.
I'm living my best life. It's my birthday, at least that's what I'm dressed like.
I'm like Big Pop.